Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by to watch today's video. If this is your first time here, you are highly welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel after watching this video. Subscription is totally free, and also hit on the bell sign so that whenever I upload any video, you'll be notified. And to my amazing subscribers, thank you for sticking to my channel, and to my new subscribers, you are highly welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining my family. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I made this mouth-watery bitter leaf soup. Bitter leaf, the Igbo people call bitter leaf Ofe Onugbu. Ofe Onugbu is a very delicious recipe in Igbo land. For the fact it's called bitter leaf or Ofe Onugbu does not mean at the end of the cooking the bitter leaf will be bitter, okay? For those of you who are not Africans or who are not Nigerian. So if you are interested to know how I made this simple but mouth-watery bitter leaf soup, keep watching and let's get started. I'll be leaving all the detailed ingredients I use for this recipe on my description box below. You can go ahead and check it out, okay? Let's get cooking. So I'm going to start by transferring the stock I got from cooking my proteins. The stock I got from cooking my protein. Over here is my oatmeal. I'm using oatmeal because this is what I have at hand. If you don't have oatmeal, you can use offor, achi or or any thickener of your choice. But you know, here in diaspora, if you are not lucky and you go to African store to buy or offor, you might end up destroying the taste of that soup. If you have not tried using oatmeal for your bitter leaf, give it a try. It tastes just like offor and achi. So at this point, I'm just going to add my palm oil. Then I'll mix the palm oil inside my oatmeal. So this is my palm oil. Mixing the palm oil with the oatmeal is to avoid lumps after you are done cooking your bitter leaf. So if you mix it this way, there's no need of adding extra oil inside your pot when you are cooking it. So the oatmeal is properly mixed now. As you can see, there's no lumps. So I'm just going to transfer it in our cooking pot. So at this point, I'm going to cover it to cook for 5 minutes. Alright guys, it's been like 5 minutes now. Let's check on our pot of soup. Do you see how thick the oatmeal is? Just like achi, or offor. Like, it's very thick depending on the consistency of the soup that you are aiming at. And at this point, there's no single lumps on it. So at this point, I'm going to add my blended bell peppers, uziza seed, and some crayfish. So I'm going to cover it up again to cook for 2 minutes. So while the soup is cooking over there, over here is my bitter leaf. I'm boiling the bitter leaf because I don't want to end up having excess bitterness to my bitter leaf soup. In as much as you want to eat bitter leaf soup, you don't want to be eating the soup and be frowning your face. Make sure you parboil the bitter leaf to reduce excess bitterness. That is just a great or simple tips of achieving a better bitter leaf soup. So at this point, I'm going to wash it out, because the black water that is inside is part of the bitterness that you are trying to reduce. Okay, so I'm going to wash it out, then I'll bring you guys back. I just love the aroma of the uziza seed I'm perceiving inside the soup. Like the uziza seed is bringing out a nice flavor. So at this point, I'm going to add my smoked or grilled mackerel fish. I added a little bit of garlic powder and the onion powder to this, and I put in my preheated oven as always. So I'm just going to add it inside the soup. So here is the bitter leaf. I'm going to add it inside the pot now. This bitter leaf is directly from my garden. So if you have ogiri, you can go ahead and add it at this point. Even if I have it, I will not be adding it in my own soup, because my husband is not a fan of ogiri. Like, he doesn't like the smell of ogiri, so I hardly use it in my house. So at this point, I'm going to test for salt and the cube. So I'll be adding a cube to it. The meat is well seasoned. That is why I'll be adding just 1 cube. I don't need salt because the salt is okay for me. And be careful when you are adding sodium to your bitter leaf, because bitter leaf soup can be so deceptive. If you are not careful, you will have a salty bitter leaf. So I'm going to cover it up and allow it to boil for 3 minutes. So that is it for the recipe, guys. It's very easy to make. I'm just going to cover it up to heat up for some seconds, and our bitter leaf soup is as good as done. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoy watching this video. This recipe is very easy to put together, but trust me, it tastes super amazing. The uziza seed I added to this soup took this soup to another level. If you have not tried adding uziza seed to your bitter leaf soup, I bet you give it a try, you will never regret it. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and you can go ahead and pair this soup with any swallow of your choice. You can enjoy it with your fufu, your gare, your semolina, your eba, like literally any swallow of your choice will be fine for this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, your loved ones and your family. I will see you guys in my next video, and please endeavor to check the description box so that I can get the detailed ingredients I use for this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.